Hi, and welcome to episode 2 of Losing is Fun with Empress Evil. Well, I hope we're not going to lose today right away, because I expect a short run, but I hope it's not going to be that short. First things, I really need some guns, so I've struggled with myself, but I'm going to send Maria on her own. Well, I can send Sippy though. And Paul stays at home, or how slow is Paul? Well, we're going to make it like this. I want to look to my neighbors if they have some guns for us. It's going to be quite a nasty time for Paul, but I have a strong belief in him. I'll also bring Paul to some other work here. So I want Paul to refine us some stones. So we're going to make this until we have like 200 of those and the rhyolite. Because I want some traps in here. There we go. I always have a very, very bad feeling when I'm leaving my colony alone like that. Wait a sec. This thing is actually hunting somebody. Or something. Cougar is hunting Paul. Yeah, good luck with that. So, boom, boom, boom. Paul just won't leave the house anymore. You take that, Cougar. Yeah. What you do now? Well, it's a little bit annoying that I can't finish my job here, but Paul is busy with his research. So the Cougar stopped hunting Paul. But that's exactly the reason why I want to have traps, you know. So let's see. Seems like I have to, Huh. Look at that nasty boy. So, wait a sec. We're going to play the repair game. Alright. So I'll instantly forbid this thing again, just to make sure that it doesn't accidentally go out there. And I'll just accept that I'm going to wait until the Cougar will kill something else. A Drought. Good thing that I don't have any crops, so... Should have killed that Cougar before Maria and Zippy left. Well, well. Hindsight. I feel it's really ironic to give me a drought event while it's pouring. Sure, we're having a drought. Yeah, while it's raining. Come on, game. Try harder. So at least we're getting more trade in. Let's just hope they have something fancy for sale. Okay, they have a rooster. That's a good start. So, oh man. What a letdown. Well, a smoke launcher is pretty good against mechanoid clusters, but we're not fighting against mechanoid clusters yet. I hope. I mean, who knows? But damn, that's not good. It's not good at all. Psychic pacifier. What's that? Pacifying blast towards a character, making them join your faction. Large risk of brain damage. I think that's of the new with the insectoid faction pack. They have so many new items there. My basic idea is once this colony is dead, I'll go over to a insectoid focused gameplay series. So there's a smoke launcher. It's a pity, but I have to accept that these guys just don't have anything for sale for us. Oh man. We're even spending money here because we're out of food. Oh no. Damn. Well, what a good start. Not even a revolver or something else I don't want to have. Man, that's so unlucky. Usually they have something I want to buy. At least something. Not like this. Man. So I could, Paul, set up some traps over here. This would be a really good place to set up traps. Hey, we got batteries. Nice. So next stop, geothermal power. Nah, we're going to go the smithing, machining, gunsmithing route because I'm so afraid for my life here. I just want to have safety. The fleeing baron. Okay, we're going to do that as soon as my caravan is back home. Unless Zippy has a mental breakdown and they're not coming home ever. So, can't that stupid cougar finally start hunting something else? Why is he so obsessed with killing poor Paul? I mean, this thing is waiting. It knows that Paul will come out someday. Let's check. Can I cheese that cougar? No, I don't want to deconstruct that door. So the question I'm asking myself is, yeah, the cougar is instantly taking the bait. You can smell Paul. Man, wash yourself. That helps. So the trick here will be to send Paul like that. Pray to God that the cougar won't bash the door. Alright. And at least now the cougar is on the other side of the map, so I can't cross paths if I really need to. That makes me a little bit more safe. So, Zippy is suffering from starvation. They can't be starving too hard, though. Malnutrition trivial. Okay. I mean, I can set up camp if necessary, but I just hope they come back home. Zippy is an extreme break risk. Well, the food poisoning on her is certainly a problem. Aw, damn. It's the good old case where the food poisoning is slowing down your caravan like crazy, and without the setup camp mod, your people usually die if that happens. And I feel like that's such a cheesy way to die. Get a food poisoning on the road and die due to that. Well, okay, it's basically because I didn't pack up enough food in the first place. Okay, my fault to begin with. But, I don't know. It's, there are some things that are easier to accept than others, you know. So, Maria needs to harvest those agaves. There we go. So nobody will be starving anymore in a sec. There we go. So Zippy can have a bite as well. I enabled the setup camp mod most of the time because, well, it's just it seems to make sense to me that people who are hiking on the road are able to grab themselves some food on the road, because why not? I mean, we're living in an area where on my home tile I can forage all the way I want, but on the road I have to accept that basically nothing is growing anywhere. That's just stupid if you ask me. Well, enough of that. Oh, come on, Zippy. Just eat something and let us carry on. These lions make me really nervous. And I need to get back home to Paul to get rid of that stupid cougar who wants to eat him. Man, problems everywhere. And that's not even event-based. That's just me playing bad. Alright. It's a rough start. What can I say? They might have run out of food again, but they have now some food in their bellies, and that should bring them home safely. There we go. So, this stupid cougar, can he hunt something else? Drought is ending. Okay. So, 0.3 days. Looks like Zippy is over the worst of the food poisoning here. So there we go. So I'm finally able to kill off that cougar. I'm pretty sure it will go manhunting immediately. There we go, like I said. Let's allow them doors. Well, Zippy's here, Maria's there. Okay, at least we got a hit in. That's good. So, the cougar is hunting Zippy. It stopped hunting Zippy, alright. We're taking no half measures here. This cougar is a pest. He might be pretending that now, like he's harmless and everything. Now that he's got a bullet, but well, I'm done with this guy. I've had it with this cougar. Cat has to go. Okay, well, no, I don't feel safe with this. And as a matter of fact, this thing is now hunting Paul. It didn't show me that, but he is. You see, he was again like this cougar. Thought he was smart. Was behaving like, oh no, I'm harmless, guys. There's nothing to worry about here with me. Okay, so the fleeing baron is hunted by a guinea pig. That's finally something. Who's going to be my noble? I guess it's going to be Paul. He's the only guy capable of social work, and all his other skills, except for the intellectual, are so meh. Let's take that. All right, so Paul's going to be my new noble. We're going to patch him up though. Maria's unloading her inventory. That's good. Let's tend to Paul. Well, at least no mortal wounds this time. That's good. Maria is starving too. Have some food. No, not again. No, not the components. Oh, gosh. You guys. Like, I don't know what you want to destroy, but come on, pick something else. So, there we go. Damn. Even having some catharsis. If they go for something directly and aimed, really stop them in their tracks. It's so important. So Maria was so hungry that she had to throw a tantrum before she was able to eat. I don't know what the components and medicine had to do with that, but well, don't argue with hungry people. If I learned anything, then it's that. Okay, Constantius. Come here, my friend. We will save you from this fierce and fearsome guinea pig. A man-hunting guinea pig. I love it. I simply love it, honestly. This quest is like one of the most funny things ever got added into Rimworld. Like, everybody's behaving like this is a real threat. That's the thing I love the most about it. It's a friggin' guinea pig. And we're all like, save the nobleman. Oh, come on. It's rotten. Damn. I would have loved a fresh guinea pig steak. Oh, we were just butchering the cat when the guinea pig was attacking us. Okay. And there's another food binge. Oh, man. It's amazing how many breakdowns these guys have. Is it because of the storyteller, or I can't imagine. I mean, usually, can somebody enlighten me? I would be very, very grateful for that. So, first, can somebody please treat Paul? I wasn't aware of how sliced up he was of this from this guinea pig. Maybe it is dangerous after all. I mean, he has bleeding scratches from this beast. Seriously. So. Alrighty, what do we have? Come on. I mean, pain block is not really a bad skill, but it's my least favorite skill, to say the least. So this is Paul's meditation spot now, but honestly I'll just keep his psi focus on a really low rate, because if I only have pain block as my only option, come on, I don't need that much psi focus for that. What's pain block? 2% of psi focus? Yeah. So if I have 6% psi focus, I can use that 3 times. It's usually all you need. Okay, we have stones. Let's use them. Alright, so far, it's just madness attacking me. It's all just madness. But I'm scared. Okay? I'm honest, I'm scared. Because at some point this has to be way worse than Randy. But before that happens, I just noticed that I'm missing a very, very important thing I have available now, and that's batteries. So I'm going to install the batteries here, and I'll focus them as well. Or at least one of them. See, Maria? That's why you don't bash the components! So, just wanted to emphasize that one more time, because somehow Maria seemed to have a problem to understand that. Okay, who's my cook? Zippy. Oh, good. Zippy is still having a sleep out. Alright. At least I'm having a fortress made out of lovely black stones. Next step will be building up some traps. Because I really want to have something to kite enemies into. Paul, would you kindly just, thanks. I don't like it when they do that. Alright, we're getting along quite nicely here. Oh, why is Zippy sleeping that long? Well, Maria is having some heat stroke problems, so we're going to set up some tailoring bench now. Gonna make it out of steel, because steel is quite available for me. So... there we go. I'll have to wait until Zippy is done with her cooking business, but it's okay, I'll let her cook. It's important that we have some reserves here. Zippy is 67 years old? I wasn't aware that she was such a lady. Okay. So, who's my hauler? Paul. No. Zippy. I think Zippy has too many jobs. I think Maria has to haul as well if there's nothing to construct for her. And also we need to replace the components in that cooler. So it's 10 days in and I really feel somehow threatened all the time. Like there's something evil looking over my shoulder. Okay. Oh, man. Yeah, gotta connect those batteries. Whoops. Okay. So... can't tell if Maria managed to connect them now, but she should. Still hungry though. And still sad about her dog being dead. We're having so many different things to take care of in the next time. It's not amusing. So there we go. More steel for ore jobs here. There we go. There's a lot of excess wood getting free, so I'm going to make that tailoring bench out of wood again. I was concerned for a moment that I wouldn't have enough steel, but then I realized how well how many logs there are in the walls. So no problem. Okay. But so far, we're quite good here. Let's make some cowboy hats and some dusters. This is basic equipment for desert temperatures, so I'm going to step Zippy away. I'm going to put Zippy away from the hauling business. A war merchant. That sounds always so good if you see a war merchant, but the reality about war merchants is they're just selling off primitive weapons. Overpriced primitive weapons. What's that? Oh, it's a nice new reskin for the Jaguar. Okay. They're riding giraffes. I love that. Alright. It would be actually willing to sell those Jaguars. Well, first off, let's sell off that short bow. It was a present, I know. But who needs that? Not me. Oh, Kitine. That's pretty strong material. It's a lot of damage, though. Okay. But just like I've expected, there's basically nothing I want from these guys except for selling off that short bow. This looked like it belonged to them. So, for the time being, I'm going to set up another wind turbine here. Because we're definitely needing it. Annie's psychic suppression. That sounds like one of those situations where I get a new colonist. Psychic suppression waves, reducing consciousness of all females. So that would be a lot of my colonists, wouldn't it? So we have no information about Annie, but that's okay. That's okay. We're going to stay that. I'm going to accept that because some new colonist in here. That's just a big bonus. And let's see. Psychic suppression. Ooh, it cuts it in half. Ow. That's Nasty. Ah, and I got a 54-year-old woman with a bad back and incapable of violence. Ah, thanks. Neurotic, jealous, and creepy breathing. Oh, man. Well, sometimes you get just unlucky. But the good thing is, this woman can cook. And the others don't need to cook anymore. That's one good thing. Another good thing, well, let's see. Oh, I'll need a bed for her, of course. I mean, it's not that horrible. It's just a suboptimal colonist, but did I really expect something good? Not really. But jokes aside, she might be a little bit slow, but she's got some impressive doctoring skills. Her social skills are really, really good. And, well, I won't do her, I don't want her to do plant work. Because, she's just so slow. I think, crafting should be okay for her, though. The distances are not that long to cross. And maybe I'll get some architect spine one day. Who knows? But gotta admit, that's one of the worst picks you could possibly get out of that. Okay, we need some more food, so I'm going to hunt those dromedaries. And pick some berries. So, my working speed is slowed down quite horribly due to that, but, well... I guess it could have been worse. And once I get rid of the drawbacks there, those scars, they're not really a problem. If I ever get able to remove the bad back from her, well, incapable of violence, that's okay. It's okay to have at least one person in your colony that's incapable of violence. You want to have somebody who's dragging the dead people out of the combat, after all, you know. Really good if you have somebody who can save your downed guys. And besides that, I mean, she's really not that quick, but wow, that's brutal. Moving 16%. That's that must be connected to the consciousness decrease, because 16% shouldn't be the result of this. I mean, her moving is reduced by 30% flat. That makes 70% left. Well, let's wait until the psychic suppression is over. Worst case scenario, I'm going to use her again as a human shield. I know, that's a little bit nasty, but whatever. Hailstorms! Hi, Empress. Nice to meet you. Colonist needs treatment? Oh, the bruises of the hailstorm, of course, of course. Yeah, so it's not really terrible so far, but let's see. Well, it's only one major threat so far. Okay. But it intensifies here. Like, it's really noticeable that we're getting here some problems. Especially that hailstorm is really, really nasty. It's only bruises and everything, but it's well, every time somebody gets out there, he's getting wounded, and it's already 11 hours. Like these Rimworld hailstorms, they're lasting for half a day. I mean, there should be snow everywhere at this point if we're having a hailstorm that lasts 12 hours. But at the same time, it's 40 degrees out there, so it's really hot. It's a hot hailstorm. That's absurd. Okay. So the last of the dromedaries is getting hunted. Why have we... Why do we have so little food? I don't get it. Like, there should be food. There should be more food. I mean, I'm hunting these dromedaries, but well, 22 hours with a hailstorm now. Are you guys serious? Can it finally stop raining death from the sky? Pretty please. Well, the good thing is that Maria is wearing that flak vest and pants and she's having some kind of armor. Oh, there's a mad wildebeest bull. Alright. So, finally we're having the events. So, I'm waiting if Maria is just going to get home safely. I want that hailstorm gone. It's 1.2 days now. I mean, at the same time, it's a really, really good medical training, but it's quite brutal at the same time. Alright, so let's ready the colony and finish off the wildebeest. So I think that's a good course of action. There we go. It's not a mad animal attack, it's a freight food delivery. There we go. Everybody was saying we were hungry, so there we go. Whoa, I'm really happy once these events are over, because I gotta say I feel quite uncomfortable here with the situation overall. But at the same time, it could be worse, you know? We could be really deeper in trouble. I just want this butchering job now gone. Alright, finally the hailstorm is over. That's what was like 1.5 days of hailstorm. It's quite spooky. Really, really quite spooky. But I guess that's only the start. If this is ramping up in this speed, like it's showing right here, I guess I won't be making it longer than 5 episodes. But well, let's see. Ah, there was the other dromedary I hunted down. I was already wondering. Alright, friends, it's time to find an end here for today. It's enough pressure for one episode, that's for sure. I mean, we're at a good spot here, overall. Good start. Technology is running fine. We're surviving quite fine, but I'm really afraid what will happen once the real, first real threats kick in. I mean, right now, everything is just not that terribly dangerous, but we're going to see some real threat as soon as the first mechanoids and stuff like that happen to show up. Until then, we're going to see some episodes. Alright, friends, drop me a comment down below what you think. I always love to hear from you. And as usual, drop this channel a subscription to miss no new episodes, or like it, or share it with your friends. Do whatever you want to do. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.